Alright, thanks for watching. This video is going to be a review about the Hakkotsu iron face mask, the Arena Flakjak goggle, and how they work together. First, the face mask. Right? It's made out of this squishy, semi-plastic stuff. It says on eBay whenever you buy them that it's like some sort of neoprene material, but I have really no idea. It is pretty flexy, and it does bounce back. Whenever I got it in the mail, it was squished like this, and then 2 seconds later it was like right back into shape. And I can only imagine how long it was like that coming from Hong Kong. But it seems as though it's kind of ripping a little bit. That's a point of concern, and it happened on video, so how interesting. It's got two little hollow rubber grippies for under your cheeks, but right here at the bridge of the nose, it's actually got a very large slant, and the nose is really long. I mean, you're probably not gonna need that unless you have a really big nose. But right here at this lip, it pushes extremely hard right there. So when you're wearing it, you know, that's how it's gonna look. Well, maybe more centered there, right? So it's not gonna cover your ears. It doesn't cover your ear. It does cover most of your lower face. So I've noticed that if you wear your goggles just right, you can make this strap cover your ear, so pretty much everywhere that matters is covered. Now I know that these don't exactly protect your forehead, but if you put a hat on backwards or something, or if you have some sort of head wrap like a bandana that you wear, that'll work too. Now these, whenever they're together, I'm going to actually wear them here in a minute, but I just want to demonstrate a few things. Whenever I wear it, it feels most comfortable to wear it like this, but if you notice in the nose, there's a huge gap, right? Huge gap. So a BB could go and fly up in there and get you in the eye. Now if you really work this thing and put it like out on the end of the nose, you can get it to seal better. But I'll show you how it looks if you wear it the way that I normally do, which is kind of dangerous, and then the way that provides the best seal, which is kind of uncomfortable. Alright, so this is how I wear it. Try to find a highlighter. As you can see, there's some room there, right? If you squish them together, there's not a whole lot of room really, but you've also shortened your effective protective zone. And also for demonstration, I get a hat. Show here my standard boonie hat. So this is what I actually wear when I play. I know it looks goofy, but it's kind of my signature. And well, or I guess you could wear, you know, just a regular old hat. I know this one's like a regular old military hat, but whatever. Kind of goes with the theme. Or you can wear it out front. Yeah. As I understand it, this configuration, the goggles and the iron face mask, can be used with tactical helmets, right? And I thought that I had a motorcycle helmet around here that I could demonstrate that with. It appears as though it's nowhere to be found. So onward to more of a goggle review now that I've gotten the compatibility out of the way. The Arena Flakjak goggle has some rather strange attachments. as far as how the strap's connected. So it's got these little plastic side things. If you pull out the sewn up part of it, you can open the plastic shell, and there's just a little knob in there. Slide it forward and it comes off. Comes off. There you go, see? So if you need to change straps, or if you have a different colored strap or something like that, or if, I don't know, really I can't see any reason, if you weren't changing straps, why you would need to take that off, but you can. The goggle itself, you can change lenses. In fact, mine came with an extra lens because it's just a matter of pulling the frame off. See? I think there's a way that the vents come out, but it is pretty well ventilated. I've never had goggles quite like this before. They do hold up very well against, you know, fogging up. I've played games in the winter, and for just a single pane safety glasses or goggles lens, it does great. Now, the combination between the goggles and the face mask is probably about $40, and that doesn't include shipping, because each one was about $20 a piece. Now, in retrospect, I probably would not have bought these and opted for just a full face paintball mask. You can get some excellent double pane thermal ones for that price, and even if you want to go a little bit more, you can get some better brands like Dye and Proto and stuff. But if you're going to go with those, I'd probably get a Proto mask because of how easy it is to take the lens out. Of course, that only mattered back whenever we were playing paintball, because the Dye i3 goggles made it to where your fingers wanted to bleed getting the lenses out. So, it's a good combination. I really don't mind it, but if you are wearing this thing, you're probably going to want to get something like some weather stripping, something with an adhesive back with self-stick tape, and just stick some foam right there, because that'll help a lot. Otherwise, this thing's pretty intolerable for a full day of excellence. If you're prone to headaches, you know, it's probably going to give you one. Alright, but excellent visibility, and it's really not that hard to breathe in it. Alright, so I hope this has helped. Have a good day. Thanks for watching.